Figured I'd make a video since this is actually like my real project car. So I just got the fender pulled on this side. This is probably the first time the fender's been off this car, just judging by the amount of dirt buildup and everything. So what I'm gonna do now is clean all this up, like all the rusty spots and everything. Strip like I got the fender liner pulled out. I might pull the shock down just so I can clean this inner fender really well, because I'm going to be running, so the 13B is obviously going, but there's this harness here which travels to the front, which controls the pop-up headlights, turn signals, running lights, and then the marker lights in the side of the fender. So yeah, I'm gonna put the old wire brush to use. Just a quick update. I've got most of the outer part of the fender cleaned up. No more rust on like the parts that normally get rusted and the parts that were rusted, like the bare face where the fender attaches to the actual body of the car. Now I have the top mask off. I have the shock undone from the shock tower. Now all I need to do is just get the sway bar done, tie rod, so I can lower the lower control arm down here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop all these little plastic inserts out that hold the inner fender in. I'm going to run over it, probably remove this piece of plastic here, and go over it with the wire brush. And yeah, then continue masking and I guess start painting. Quick update. Learned a couple things. First of all, you can disconnect the lower control arm from the ball joint, which I think is wild. I got the shock out, disconnected the sway bar, so this could fall down, obviously. Pull that out of the way, in length there. But yeah, now what I want to do now is just get all those plastic pins out. I'm going to shave off this brake line bracket and make a more attractive one when the time comes. And then, yeah, we'll be ready to go. Learned a thing. It has Eibach lowering springs, and the shocks are painted. So, yeah, they look like coilovers, but surprise, they're not. So, yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're going to keep going. Another update, because this is a YouTube channel, apparently. I got the part that I want to paint masked off. It still looks a little wet. I wiped it down with some isopropyl alcohol. I got all the pieces out of the inside that I want. I got the inside of the fender cleaned up. Got the lower control arm and the spindle all masked up. Got kind of everything I want to miss masked off, and specific parts I want to hit. And I never really mentioned this in the video, but the reason that I'm doing this is to, I'm going to be tucking the accessory harness for the headlights, running lights, and marker lights. I'm going to be putting all the relays and stuff in here. What I'm thinking about doing is, if I don't have enough room, I might actually end up cutting a little hole here or something and building a little box to mount in there. But it looks like everything's drying off here, so as soon as it does, I'll shoot it with a coat of paint, or 2 or 10. I'm just going with nothing special. I'm just using Krylon Fusion. It's the all-in-one gloss black paint and primer, so we'll see how it performs. If not, obviously we'll take a different route. Alright, sorry it might be a little foggy in here. It's definitely foggy in here, but I just finished second coat, and I think this is all I need to do. Trying to get some half decent air in here, holy crap. But yeah, I got everything painted that I wanted to paint. I'll send a better video here when I unmask it, but it's looking really good. Excited to see how it comes out. Sweet. Alright, so my phone's on 3%, and this is the last video I'll be able to make here. But I demasked everything. Looks really good. Still drying up in the wheel well a little bit, but yeah, now all I've been doing is just doing all the unnecessary brackets and everything. So the loom comes through here. I'm gonna make it not come through there. I'm gonna make it come through in here somewhere. and run along the fender because there's plenty of room. That way everything's tucked in out of the way, and this giant mess of relays and switches aren't hogging up the engine bay, covering the beautiful Honda motor that's soon to be in there. So that's all for today. Keep plunking away. Another day working on the RX-7, getting the electrical all done up. There's the top is down, it's a powered top. Power windows are down. If I open the door, you know, the lights will come on now. So I just finished drilling a hole in the inner fender here, right here. Looks like shit because I got a shit Walmart hole saw. I also have the entire harness stripped of everything that I need. So basically all the harnesses now, I've reduced it down to just this needs positive, and that's it. Everything else in the circuit is already grounded, so it doesn't matter. The stuff for like this, I'm gonna see if I can take this off. I haven't tried yet. I don't know. I think this might be a relay for the top. I'm not sure. But yeah, I got rid of a whole bunch of wires that I don't need for sensors that don't have a rotary engine in it anymore. I got this is for the front left. I'm not sure what this one is because I can't find it. I don't think I need it though. Then we have the marker light, turn signal. Don't know what that one is. And then the headlight. And this is for the motor that controls the pop-up. Got this reduced down and cleaned up. Don't know what this plug goes to, leaving it in there just in case, because it works even though it's unplugged. Relay for that motor. The relay for the headlights also are in this mix somewhere. I don't know where I put them. And then I have this side hooked up just for testing. And then the headlight and all the other lights and the windshield wiper pump. I still haven't taken that out, and there's a couple little boxes down there that used to plug into. But now what I need to do, I'm going to get this loom fished through here and bring it up along the top here, and then the fender will cover it. And if I can find a place, I don't think I can, know where it'll fit, to run it through the fender, but that's okay. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so you notice main harness. Oh, she's all clean. Got the main stuff going right there. That'll be hidden once you like put the trim on. The inner fender here. Got a couple. Welded a couple mounts up. Made a couple mounts for the relays for the back. This is all a part of the inner fender, so it won't be on the outside. And it goes into the rail there. Comes out. This is for all of this light. And then I redid this for the passenger light. So this will go like that, and it'll be clean. Alright, so I have a battery in here. This is the only thing that needs to be hooked to the battery. Everything is grounded. I just have it kind of locked up for now, just so I can get an idea and make sure it works. Got the quick disconnect ground on there. Got a charger on to simulate my battery, or my alternator and battery system. So from right, everything should work. Okay. That one over there is plunking. Should be able to okay. Should be able to turn on the everything lights up. They're still signaling. So I just got headlights up and down, and then this actually turns it on and off. And last but not least, haha, fuck yeah. Yeah. Now you'll probably be able to see the interior lights better. But everything works. Hell yeah. Hey, just wanted to say thanks for watching if you actually did watch. I'm more or less making this for myself as a picture book, kind of like a live picture book of just my progress on the car. I haven't said it in the video, I don't think, but the plans for this vehicle is actually, it's a 1988 Mazda RX-7 FC Convertible. They only made the convertibles for a couple years. They're not sought after. The 13B that came in them was one of the worst 13Bs. It didn't make a lot of power. It was naturally aspirated, 6-port, and it had a 5-speed manual transmission. And I bought the car a couple years ago, and it lasted the day that I bought it. It blew up. It had almost 30,000 miles on the factory, apex seals and water seals and everything. And so basically I wanted to do something a little bit different with this one. Everybody puts an LS in them, and originally I was going to put an iron block 5.3 in it, but I figured something that's a little bit more challenging, I guess, and something that's a little bit less overdone is a K-series swap. So I plan on putting a Honda K20 engine. I know it's front wheel drive, but I have a company that I'm looking at that has a rear adapter plate and a clutch and flywheel adapter to work with a 1995 to 2005 Mazda Miata Trans, either the 6-speed or the 5-speed, and then it uses the 1.8 NA clutch and pressure plate. So that's what I'm doing. I want it to be really nice and clean, so that's why in this video I did the accessory tuck. It's not done yet, but everything works, and the things I took out didn't catastrophically destroy, like the power top, power windows, all the lights, and just all the signals that I'll need when I put the KECU in it. So yeah, if you made it this far, thanks again. And if you have any pointers, let me know. I'm not a mechanic or a YouTuber, so like I said, I appreciate it. Thank you.